want to wake you up, but I really want to show you something.
Adapting a children's book is quite a gamble. At one end of the spectrum you have Harry Potter, and at the other, Cat in the Hat. If you get it wrong, you'll alienate and upset children and adults around the world. And if you get it right, well, you'll make magic. We have a special relationship with the books we read as children. Their characters were the cast of our fantasy lives. The settings were the worlds we escaped into when the real one was too confusing and scary. To lift these works from the page to the screen is a brave journey for any filmmaker to take. Maurice Sendak published Where the Wild Things Are in 1963. The book was initially banned in libraries and schools and received pretty negative reviews. But over time those positions were reversed, and people realised that contained within those mere 338 words was an important story about fear, anger, love and imagination. It was first adapted in 1973 by animator Gene Deitch. It was a short film with experimental music and a voiceover narration. In 1983, John Lasseter, then at Disney, created some early computer-generated animation tests, using Where the Wild Things Are as the source material. In 2001, Universal Pictures acquired the rights, and the decision was made to produce a live-action adaptation, rather than an animated version. The project was given to Spike Jonze, who was favoured by Sendak himself. Due to disagreements between Universal and Sendak, production was switched to Warner Brothers. Jonze and writer Dave Eggers turned the 10-sentence book into a 111-page screenplay, with the instruction from Sendak to make it personal and make it dangerous. Now, if you're going to make on-screen monsters, there's really only one place you turn. Using designs from artist Sonny Gerasimovich, Henson Creature Shop were brought on board to bring the wild things to life. The actors inside the suits were different to those providing the voices, and the team considered dozens of people before settling on the stunning final cast. The Wild Things needed a king, so they literally searched the world for a Max. Eventually they found a 9-year-old boy with the coolest name in cinema, Max Records. Early footage leaked in 2008, and there were reports of a fan outcry at the tone of the film. Rumours circulated of scared children in test audiences, and Warner Brothers announced a year-long delay in production, even considering a complete reshoot at one point. However, the studio decided to respect Jones's vision and provided him with more time and money to bring his project to completion. But on its release in 2009, Warner Brothers made a deliberate decision not to promote Where the Wild Things Are as a children's movie. It seems strange that an adaptation of a beloved, though admittedly dark, children's book wouldn't be aimed at the same audience. Maurice Sendak, on seeing a final cut of the movie, said, and when asked in an interview for Newsweek how he felt about parents saying the film was too disturbing for children, his response was pretty forthright. Overall, Where the Wild Things Are made a loss at the box office, falling just short of its $100 million budget, so it had the reputation of being a flop. But critically it was a different story. Perhaps the film suffered because it was misunderstood. Who says that children's movies can't contain darkness? Any fan of Pixar or Studio Ghibli knows that some of cinema's most heartbreaking and challenging scenes are to be found in what are ostensibly films for kids. I believe Spike Jonze and Maurice Sendak respected children enough to present the world as it actually is, as Tennyson described it. Using monsters, Sendak and Jonze captured the anger and confusion that children feel when faced with the stupidity of the adult world. And by creating a faraway land across the sea, they showed the power that children wield in their imagination when the need to retreat or escape is so strong.